Welcome to Realm Painters. This video will be kickstarting off a new series that some of you have asked for, which will be the Gloomspite Gets Spearhead. And for today, we'll be covering the Stabbas, which will be a good starting point for the Spearhead. And since they are pretty simple, I'll be covering some of the weapons that they have, since they usually have like spears, blades, all other things. But unfortunately for this video though, there won't be any of the two big banners, only because I may have lost those sprues that had those. So if by chance I do find them, we'll possibly make a short for them if you guys are interested. And other than that, I hope you enjoy this video and make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get to painting. Before we start painting, let's prime the model black. I use Citadel primer. Let's start the model by painting the skin. We'll be using Death Guard green to base coat the face and hands, which may take a few coats to get full coverage. Next, we'll add shadows by washing the skin with slightly watered down Bale Tan green. Once that fully dries, we'll add the highlights with Ogren Camo. I like to add these on top of the nose, on the brow bones, around the lips, under the eyes, the tip of the chin, and knuckles. Now that the skin is done, we can continue with the teeth by base coating them in Ushapti bone. If by chance the git you're painting has an open mouth, just clean up the inside of the mouth with Abaddon black. Lastly, for the skin, we can paint the eyes with Evil Sun Scarlet, and the skin is completed. We'll continue on with the robes. With that, let's quickly base coat all the robe in watered down Abaddon black. This first step is optional. However, I always like to do this just in case I make any mistakes, since the primer has a different sheen compared to regular paint. This also can help with any green that was overpainted from the skin earlier. Now we can start with the first layer of highlights with Dark Reaper. I like to add this as a thicker highlight on top of the creases of the fabric in the edges, including the top areas of the hood and the arms as if light is shining from above. Once this chunkier highlight is done, we can continue with Thunderhawk Blue to add thinner highlights. This goes mostly on the edges of the fabric and the topmost of the creases. All that's left for the robes is the rope around the waist, which will be pretty simple. Just base coat it in Steel Legion Drab before with Ushapti Bone highlight the top ridges of the rope. And the robes are all done! Since these guys are very simple, I decided to do a few of their weapons, In hindsight, I should have added the bow to this tutorial, but unfortunately I did already build them all as Stabbas before painting, so sorry about that. I also couldn't do any of the banner guys, because unfortunately I have missed some pieces in the sprue, so I don't have any Git to put the banner on, so I'm also sorry about that. If you are interested, just let me know and I'll figure something out and maybe do a little tutorial down the road. Anyways, let's start off with the shield. Let's paint the moon symbol first by base coating it in Averland Sunset. Once it's fully covered, we'll add big highlights on the moon, like the nose, lips, teeth, and tips of the crescent with flash kits. Make sure to get the gradient between the two yellows smooth. Then with Ushabti Bone, we can do some edge highlighting around the symbol. Also, don't forget to paint the eye with Evil Sun Scarlet if your shield has that. Then paint the rim around the shield with Lead Belcher before giving it a wash of Nuln Oil. Once dry, highlight the edge with Runefang Steel. Lastly, paint the shield handle with Rhinox Hide, and the shield's done. Now we'll continue on with the net by base coating it in Rhinox Hide. You can also add this to the underside, but I'll just leave that black. Next up, use Ushabti Bone to paint the net itself by making sure not to overpaint into those divots below. Then paint the metal moons in Lead Belcher before giving them a wash of Nuln Oil. Once that's all dry, just highlight them with Runefang Steel. And the nets are good to go! Let's continue on with the spear and Stabba. I added these two together since the Stabba is basically all metal. Since that's the case, we'll start there by base coating both the blade of the Stabba and spear with Lead Belcher. You can go ahead and also paint the Stabba handle end with Lead Belcher as well. Then wash all of the silver for both with Nuln Oil. Once dry, we can add edge highlights with Runefang Steel. Make sure to add these highlights to the edge creases in the middle of the blade for more contrast. The Stabba is basically done, so the rest of this will be for the spear. We'll continue on with the spear wrapping by base coating it in Steel Legion Drab. Then with Ushabti Bone, highlight the upper sections of the wrap. Next, base coat the spear pole with Dryad Bark before highlighting the grain with Steel Legion Drab. And the spear is all done! The last weapon I'll do will be the gong bearer, so we'll start with the gong itself. I'm leaving out the staff on his right arm, since I use the same exact steps for this with the spear tutorial. Anyways, we'll base coat it in lead belcher, excluding the moon, before we give the silver a wash of Nuln Oil. Once dry, use Runefang Steel and dry brush all over the textured ridges on the gong. Continuing on, let's base coat the moon symbol in Liberator Gold. Then with Runefang Steel, edge highlight the moon. Now that the gong is completed, let's paint the pole in Dryad Bark. Then with Steel Legion Drab, highlight the grain like we did with the spear. Before we continue on with the rope, make sure to paint the nail connecting the two poles with lead belcher. Next up, base coat the rope, skull, and mushroom stem on top of the skull in Steel Legion. Then edge highlight the rope and mushroom stem with Ushapti Bone before using a dry brush with the same color to dry brush the skull. Now we can do the most fun part by continuing with the mushrooms. We'll finish this one on top of the skull first by base coating the cap in Corn Red. Then with Mephiston Red, glaze highlight the top of the cap. Then with Ushapti Bone, paint spots in a variety of sizes around the cap. Also, don't forget to edge the bottom of the cap as well with Ushapti. Next, let's paint the two other mushrooms by base coating the stem with Thunderhawk Blue. Then with Fenrisian Grey, highlight the bottom stem as well as base coating the cap as well. Lastly, with any white, I use Flail White. Glaze highlight the top of the cap before adding little freckled spots of pure white. Also, don't forget adding an edge highlight on the bottom of the cap. And the gong is done! And your first model to the Spearhead is complete. I hope you liked today's video. These guys are a really good warm-up for this box. Next video I'll be doing will be the Git and the Squig Hopper. I forget what they're called, but I think you know what I mean. But comment down below if you have any other Spearhead boxes or combat patrols you want to see, and we'll see if we can do them. But other than that, we'll see you in another realm.